Next line tonight, as the rose goes from limb to limb. Fingertip to painted lip, she sways her way up to him. Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work.
Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I'm Jordan. No James today. And today I'm going to do a fan request video. Joe Biden talking about the income gap in America. The rich versus the poor. Before I get started, please consider donating to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The link is in the description box and the website is in the intro to this video. Please donate. Any amount will help. $1, $20, $100. Open those wallets up. Give that money away. Devon's Journey to Recovery. GoFundMe link down there. Alright, so someone on Twitter, a follower of us, sent me a video and asked for a reaction to it. Alright, this isn't going to be a real reaction because I already watched it, but let's just call it a reaction anyway so I sound smart. The name of the video is Yawning Income Gap is Pulling Americans Apart. And it's Joe Biden speaking in the Brookings Institution. Yeah. I've heard that name before. Probably from Corbett. Probably something shady about the Brookings Institute. But, yeah. Let's give him a fair shake here. Alright, so here's Joe Biden.
We have to change in my view. I think they're answers.
Rewind a bit.
So here's what we have to change in my view. I think they're answers. One, first I think we have to do is we have to deal with income inequity. I love Bernie, but I'm not Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, we know. Just look at that right there. Let's see if I can highlight that. See that? Yeah. 15 thumbs up to 36 thumbs down. I don't know if that means anything, but no, Joe, you're not Bernie Sanders.
I don't think 500 billionaires are the reason why we're in trouble. I hope my grandkids grow up to don't listen to their parents who all decided to do something, run the World Food Program, another one be Attorney General, another one run a social organization for at-risk youth. You know, they got.
Yeah, please, kids of these democratic elites and political elites, please don't be like your parents. I beg you, do not be like your parents. It's not good for the bottom dwellers.
Got all this education and
also, I don't agree in blaming billionaires for whatever problems, but I will blame greed. I'll blame the concept of greed. And if you're a billionaire and you happen to partake in that thing of greed, then yeah, take some responsibility.
I should have had a Republican kid. So when they put me in a home, I'd have a window with a view. You know what I mean? But now there's going to be no view. But all kidding aside, we have not seen this huge concentration of wealth. And the folks at the top aren't bad guys. I get in trouble in my party when I say wealthy Americans are just as patriotic as poor folks.
Yeah, but you can't quite make a blanket statement like that, right? That's as bad as saying all billionaires are bad or all billionaires are evil. So you can't say that, billionaires aren't bad. They're patriotic. I don't even know what the fuck that means. What the fuck does patriotic mean? Does that mean they support every war we go to? Does that what? So to say they're all like, oh, they're good guys. It's like, you got to point out the corrupt ones, don't you? You and Obama might have even paid some of them during the housing crisis, right? What was it, $700 billion? Did you guys point out the good deeds and the bad deeds? Or just say, they fucked up, they need help, and our economy's based on this? See these numbers rolling on the screen here? It's called the stock the stock market. That's our economy. That's how you feed your kids. These numbers here. So we need to keep these numbers moving on the screen here. That's how you fix things. God damn it, Joe.
I found no distinction. I really haven't. But this gap is yawning. It's gaping. And it's having the effect of pulling us apart.
Come on, son. You aren't you? Just the way he says words like that. Just creepiness. Just
see the politics of it. And the country's not going to stand for it forever. So we have to deal with the tax code. It's wildly skewed toward taking care of those at the very top. It overwhelmingly favors investors over workers. And it's riddled with unproductive expenditures.
Now, my mind, I'm not an expert on economics or tax policy, but it seems like it's this thing that the traditional Democrats and Republicans, the old class of people, the guys who've built the world the way it is now, those dipshits, I think they take things like taxes and they play. It's like a game of Pong where it's just this thing swinging back and forth. Where in my years it favored the workers, and in this era it favored the corporations, and they just play Pong with it, and it has no true lasting effect on people. Right? It's not a taxes for a UBI, right? To where it's like, okay, here's something groundbreaking for America. No, I think it's just used as a political tool so that Democrats seem different than Republicans. That's my conspiracy, non-expertise opinion. Damn it, Kramer. That's Kramer, by the way. He's barking.
My economics teacher at the University of Delaware taught me the reason for a tax expenditure is to promote a social good, generate people taking risk, increase productivity. Raise your hand if you think that $1.3 trillion plus in tax expenditures, whether even half of it meets that, well, 2/3 of it meets that criteria.
I heard a lot of it's for the military, on and off the books. Just being honest. He won't point that out, though, because that would be unpatriotic.
As they say where I come from, get a life. Look what's happened to the latest tax cut. Once again, those at the very top get the biggest breaks. And what do we have to show for it? Even our Republican friends are now beginning to admit there's no evidence these tax cuts are being put to work in the economy. No new growth, just more debt. And that puts middle-class programs that they rely on and they've worked for at real risk.
That's right. Never look at the military. Never look at the endless cycle of welfare in these poor neighborhoods and poor communities. Don't pay attention to that. Just, let's play back and forth with this tax thing of we'll tax a little bit more here of the workers, we'll tax a little more here of the corporations, and nothing ever happens. The establishment guys stay at the top and use it as political fodder for the next election. Well, I think things are changing now. Because you aren't Bernie Sanders. You aren't Andrew Yang. You aren't Tulsi Gabbard, who have these, I would say, dare I say, revolutionary ideas. Now, granted, they're only revolutionary because you're comparing them to what we already had, which is these guys, the old school class, the guys that need to go the fuck away. I don't think... How's this guy fucking leading in the polls right now? According to polls, this guy's I don't think I buy those polls, man.
Paul Ryan
I'm not quite David Pakman. Just believe the polls no matter what.
was correct. When he did the tax code, what's the first thing he decided we had to go after? Social Security, and Medicare. Now, we need to do something about Social Security and Medicare.
Yeah, make Medicare free for everyone, for any age. Period. And Bernie drew up a plan to do it. Now, we need to take care of this. Does not sound like a plan to me. Hopefully he has something, but I won't even bother to look at it. I think I know where Joe Biden stands, on the political landscape.
It's the only way you can find room to pay for it. Now, I don't know a whole lot of people in the top 0.1% or the top 1% are relying on Social Security when they retire. I don't know a lot of them. Maybe you guys do. So we need a pro-growth progressive tax code that treats workers as job creators as well, not just investors, that gets rid of unprotected loopholes like stepped-up basis. And it raises enough revenue to make sure that the Social Security and Medicare can stay. It still needs adjustments, but can stay.
Why not pull some of that money out of the military budget there, Joe? Why not do that? Right? If you have these corporations that aren't even paying taxes, and you have the working class who are paying taxes, they're paying for their own demise, right? They're paying for their own wars that they go off to, and kids getting killed and their family members getting killed. I don't think he'll ever bring up the military budget or the Pentagon budget. Yang will. I've heard him do that already. I know fucking Tulsi will. Bernie, I don't think I've heard him say that explicitly, but hopefully those two guys push him to say something like that. You don't need to spend so much money on these bombs and planes and wars and unnecessary. All right, that's it. That's my quick reaction to this. Little lackluster. My energy's a little low, but it is what it is. It's my monotone nature. Thank you. All right, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you feel like. Always comment. If you have a video request, please put it in the comment section. Let us know. Say, I want you guys to react to this or something like that, and we will do it. Yes. Also, donate to Devon's Journey to Recovery. The link is in the description box, and the website is in the intro to this video. Donate, motherfuckers. And with that said, give this video a thumbs down. Yeah.
Say you wanna get in.